I'm really in love with my wife, and just things have been really hard.
He's not really in love with her, and he doesn't like his current wife. This is just my basic assumptions, but just based off of patterns of what I see. His current wife is a placeholder. A placeholder is someone who just holds that spot until you find someone better. But in this case, this guy wanted to settle for high schoolers. He's sick. And today we're reacting to Millionaire CEO's dirty secret finally gets exposed. Video by Jidion Premium. Now, I think this guy might be on the Epstein list, but I won't say too much about it. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't want to go into that politic range. But just know a lot of millionaire, especially these guys in these range, they be some creeps. So we're going to see what Jidion found today. Let's get into it. Also, like, comment, and subscribe. Forgot to mention that.
This might actually be one of the most successful preds that we've ever caught.
I'm here today with Paul Fasson.
Can you tell me what this is, Mr. Paul?
Yeah,
I mean, you seem like a very successful man. Why would you do something like this?
it was fun. It was helping me get myself off.
So was it all purely true?
I was definitely interested in that.
What do you think your attractive level goes to? Like, how young?
It was more high school stuff. I was definitely interested in seeing a girl that went to sort of high school. I try to connect with some of the other people in their circle.
I know they're predators for a reason, but like, what do you really have in common with someone in high school? Huh? I never understood that.
Alright, what's good with y'all boys and girls, man? Welcome to a brand new episode of EDP Watch. And on today's episode, we are catching a very disgusting man. His name is Paul
Why does it sound like he's
over here
underwater?
in Elgin, Illinois. He's coming to me what he thinks is a 15-year-old girl. And the crazy thing about this dude is this might actually be one of the most successful preds that we've ever caught. I mean, the dude literally is a high-ranking member in his company, does a bunch of seminars and stuff like that.
I'm here today with Paul Fasson, National Business Development Manager, Life Science.
Him and his wife are separated, and now he's back in the dating scene. You know, he wants to go younger. And so today we're joined with PP Illinois. Appreciate you for coming through.
And the thing is that confuses me about these people is that he's rich too. Why go younger? You can go for a girl in her early 20s, one of these teeny boppers that do OnlyFans, but yeah, you want to go for high schoolers? Babies? Come on, bro. And the thing is, he could buy him he would be the trick, but he could buy him a hooker. You know what I'm saying? Dumbasses, bro.
Disgusting. This dude's very manipulative. And I mean, what do you think about this?
I think he's a sick bastard. In some of these chat logs, he's just like straight up, like he's writing some kind of novel. Makes you want to throw up reading the chats.
Yeah, it does. We're going to be posting the full chat log on edpwatch.com. Be sure to support us there, and also be sure to support PP Illinois' channel. I got his link down in the description below. And man, we really don't got much else to say.
Why does it keep doing that?
Really?
Okay. Still hasn't bounced.
He's coming out. He's coming back out.
He's coming back out?
He's parking right here to right at me.
Really?
As soon as he gets out.
Right there.
Act like we're talking to each other.
Yeah, this job site, man, I swear.
I know, right?
Okay. He's walking off. Oh my gosh. Apparently he brought a present. Let's get this present. Mr. Paul, man.
It's about to go
We're just gonna
down.
have a conversation.
We're not the police, brother.
We're not the police. We don't think you're a bad guy, man.
Yup. That's the face of shame and guilt. Let me skip this part. That's the face of shame and guilt right there. Warning, the following content may cause extreme disgust. Huh?
Can we just have a God's honest conversation? Sit down at the bench?
Yeah.
I appreciate you, man.
Whoa.
Genuinely.
Is it my shit that's lagging like that? Or is it his?
My friend, if we thought you were a bad guy, we wouldn't be here talking with you. So, who are you coming here to
I need
meet
to get my
today?
Wi-Fi checked.
Did she tell you how old she was?
Yes.
How old did she say she was?
She said she was.
Well, I mean, you know what, man? I appreciate that. I love when men are honest.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I could just sit down right next to you and talk to you, man. I understand that, you know, what's going on with you and your wife, man, but, you know, why did we decide to make a decision like this today?
Thought I was making a relationship, and she seemed very focused on wanting to do something, and it was fun. Yesterday, she asked me some questions about how I felt about her being that young. I thought that was a very mature thing for her to say. I understand what's going on now.
I mean, you seem like a very successful man. Why would you do something like this?
Interested in the thrill, the excitement. Not very much exciting me right now. So she said she spoke a couple different languages. Just seemed like really intelligent. I don't know, just interesting.
I mean, she's young enough to be a granddaughter. What could you guys have in common besides...
Thank you.
Nothing.
So was
Nothing.
it all purely sexual?
I was definitely interested in that, but felt like we we're having a relationship.
Oh, stop it. That's just a cop-out. It was mostly sexual, you nasty fuck. What's wrong with this guy? Is he crazy? Oh,
Okay,
clearly
so you
he
would have
is.
tried to build up to a relationship with her? How would that have worked?
Yeah, obviously it wouldn't have worked out except being friends and
sneaking around, because I mean, can't take her to any events,
right.
company events, family events.
Right. Would have just ended in tragedy. Would have been stupid.
Yeah, I really do see the regret on your face.
Yeah, I do too.
This is my friend here, Gordon.
Gordon Flowers, nice to meet you, buddy.
So, I mean, I just have to ask, like, I have to see this as being a catalyst from something else. So, when we're on, like, apps like Telegram or anything like this, or is stuff being sent that kind of, like, maybe kind of got your mind startled off into this?
I got on Instagram and was just kind of seeing what was out there, and it feels like there's a lot of that going on.
A lot of what going on.
Young girls wanting to look older.
I'm not saying you've been hitting them up. I have young girls
Yo,
hit you up in your
Who the fuck, whose child is this? Was that supposed to be the decoy? Of course I'm joking, but whose child is that? It's mad random.
Yeah, when I would respond to something or I'd comment on a picture or something, people would seem interested.
How would you start out the comments with them?
I just comment on something that they posted or something like that. I don't know. If I saw somebody that looked like they were upset about their appearance and that, it just seems like a lot of young people just don't.
So trying to be like a father figure, in a sense.
Really trying to do that, and some folks would show real interest and would ask an intelligent question or want to change the subject. Sometimes I post a picture about where I was traveling.
You don't have to tell us where you work, but what kind of work do you do?
Do you still
I'm a sales manager.
you still work for Simeon's?
If he works in sales, he really knows. I could just tell by the way he articulates himself. He's a very well-spoken type of guy, but he just acts so dumb. And sales, you gotta have some type of like intellectual way of like persuading people to buy whatever services that you're selling. It takes some level of smarts. Why would you do some dumb shit like this? Huh?
Great job.
Yeah, and
And they're millionaire. I thought you could buy
We're not
hookers.
police, and I mean we don't want anything from you. I don't want you to think
I
like
think of this as more like a kind of an intervention in a way.
we're just fathers that genuinely care about kids.
really appreciate it.
Yeah, we believe
Jidion,
there's
such a
other ways
liar.
of solving some of these issues, and you know, when we look at you,
He does
you're
care about kids, but he's not a
outstanding
father.
guy.
Now, if you just like ran off and stuff, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, well, you know what? People that run away from their problems, they're never repentful. You know, I mean, are you a man of God?
I was.
What happened?
I got divorced and my church didn't want me involved anymore.
Are y'all officially divorced yet, or still just separated?
We've been divorced a long time.
Long time.
Yeah. I'm even remarried now, and that's even more sad. Because
Oh my gosh.
I'm really in love with my wife, and just things have been really hard. She's got a bunch of physical issues, and just I guess I was just feeling
He's not really in love with her. He's still distraught about his ex-wife, and he doesn't like his current wife. This is just my basic assumptions, but just based off of patterns of what I see, his current wife that he's in a relationship with, or not in a relationship, but married to, is a placeholder. A placeholder is someone who just holds that spot until you find someone better. But in this case, this guy wanted to settle for high schoolers. He's sick. You know what I'm saying? And you should not waste people's time who you do not see yourself with long term just to fill some type of void of loneliness. It's not fair to them, and it's not fair to yourself. I'm glad that he came forward and he's as honest as he was. But it's like, all that honesty isn't going to save him from a situation now. His wife is likely going to see this shit. He's fucked. He knows he's fucked. Look at his posture. Man.
Like, was she just not pleasing you?
Yeah, she kind of can't, so it's kind of.
But you know those vows, sickness and health, to death do you part, man. Like, let's say the flip side, and she went for a younger man because of your ailments or maybe a shortcoming. How would that make you feel?
Yeah, I would feel bad. I would feel betrayed.
I'm even more disappointed in you now, Mr. Paul, because I think I misread this. You know, that's just a sad thing to hear. And then you know how women are when they're cheated on.
Can someone get that kid away from the window?
They always compare themselves to other women.
For this PDF file, go see that and try to. God forbid.
I'm trying to figure out this catalyst.
He's already
like where this happened, because I don't think this just started just out of the blue.
You need to cure the cancer. You got to find out where it started and cut it out. Did you have any experiences as a kid, maybe?
No, I think I was always like a top student, and I wasn't as attractive to the girls and that. And now I'm more successful. It seems like I can.
Gotcha.
People talk to me, see me more. But as I've gotten older, become invisible again.
Man, no homo, but you're for your age, 68, right?
Yeah.
For your age, you're a good-looking
Almost
dude, man.
70
You can
years
have the
old,
pick
bro.
of the litter.
Your wife that you have now, did she have these medical issues before you married her? Or?
They were actually happening as we met. And she's got mobility issues and stuff with her knees.
Is she young too, or?
She's 40.
So I mean, you like them young, but you know, I think we're a little bit too young this time. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
This message right here, this is why we have to have this conversation. You said, I will be an adult with you. My adult body will envelop and dominate your young adult body. Will you act like an adult at the same time, or will you be my good little girl? You said scenario time. I'm going to sit on the couch and have you...
She had said she liked these scenario things and like what I've written.
I was wondering if you were an author or something. With you sitting on my lap, I will use to probe your mouth. Your natural response will be to stick on it. I'll encourage you to practice and harder on one finger, and then I'll use two fingers. I know it's hard to hear now, but
I shouldn't be laughing at this, but it's like, how is this here? Oh, Jesus Christ, that's terrible. Oh, so awful. Shouldn't have said that. Matter of fact, I don't even talk like that. I don't know what came over me. It was the devil.
Why wasn't it hard whenever... I mean, something was hard when these were being written, but why wasn't it hard for you to send this to her, man?
I don't know. I was in play. I was in the heat of the moment. The self-gratification is better than the physical. At that point, she's not even really a real person.
Yeah, but unfortunately, she is real. That's what sucks here.
Did you bring any condoms with you?
No.
So you weren't going to use any protection?
I actually wasn't thinking we were going to get that far.
Really?
To be perfectly honest.
I think the chat logs would say differently.
She was asking me if I was sure I wanted to do this. I was reading that and she wasn't sure she wanted to do this.
What was your reply to that?
I said I was worried about it, anxious about it. You know what I said.
Yeah, we do. But this is kind of how it works, man. We're making you say the tough stuff. That's where you have to get to for you to get the full realization psychologically.
If you don't look at it and just shove it under the rug, it's going to come up. You put dirt under a rug enough time, the dirt's going to be popping out again.
It's going to resurface.
As I am and all that stuff, I don't really have any power in my life.
Why do you say that?
It just feels like I'm constrained by work, constrained by...
And this is the thing. He's a millionaire, as according to what I'm reading on the video title. And I know they say money doesn't buy happiness, but money fulfills a lot of like needs that you need. But even with all that shit, this guy still felt hollow. I'm not the most religious person in the world. I consider myself agnostic, theist. Like, I do believe in a higher power. But if you have religion there, you have something to look forward to, or you have like these barriers and these parameters to help you guide your life, it can seriously help you not feel as though you need to look out into the extreme places for these things. You know what I mean? I hope I articulated that well, but like, this guy has everything at the tip of his fingers. He says he feels constrained by work, but I feel like that's a cop-out. You're just sick, and you felt lonely. And you didn't really like your wife. You could have all the money in the world, but if you're missing health, which I get as you age... Nah, fuck that. I'm not even going to make an excuse. He let himself go. Badly. And I met some guys who are in their late 60s, early 70s, who are still in shape. Like, these niggas is buff as shit. You feel me? He let himself go. If he was out there and putting himself out there and doing, I hate to sound cliche, the basic self-improvement habits and working on his social skills and networking, all that other stuff. I mean, bro's in sales. He could get whoever he wants. Girl, I'd say at max 35. He says his wife is 40. He could go for a 35-year-old. Or 30. Or one of these little teeny boppers in their 20s. I don't condone it, but shit, it's better than going for this shit.
And this was a way to
escape.
Breaking Bad.
Escape kind of thing. Yeah, didn't think of it as hurting somebody, or I was also very conscious of not wanting anybody to know, and it was stupid.
That statement right there where you said you didn't want anybody to find out, that shows me that you have guilt in this, you know what I mean? That means a lot to us, you know what I mean?
We just wish you had enough shame not to go with this, but I mean, some shame is better than no shame. Do your sons have any kids?
My oldest boy is expecting in October.
If he has a daughter, oh man.
Damn.
How do you think your kids would react if they did find out about this?
They're gonna see this.
Cut me off.
Right.
Where did you tell your wife you were going?
Just working. She didn't ask.
Because you're gone a lot anyway, right?
I mean, I just can't believe that this is your first time stepping out on her. Have you stepped out on her before?
No.
So why the first time you're gonna step out on your wife?
You know,
Yeah.
too good to be true. In retrospect, it seemed like the only person that was chatting with me consistently was this person. You can see in the logs I was interested in what was going on with her.
I'm not judging you at all because that's not what we're here for, but it seems like most of the logs that I read, it seemed like it was just straight up nothing but sexually driven for you.
Yeah, I was kind of addicted to
The thrill.
feeling, the thrill, and it was helping me get
Right.
myself off and all that.
How did your Instagram get nuked? How did it get deleted?
I'd liked a lot of other pictures and stuff from younger girls.
Other
It was
girls.
definitely trending toward the young side.
Were images sent of
Bro,
younger
looking at
girls?
Sophie Rain and them thirst traps. I'm telling y'all, lay off the instant gratification corn sites. Lay off the thirst traps. I know they be popping up on Instagram and shit because that's what the social media companies wants to feed your brain. But ignore all that shit. Unless you want to end up like this old gooner right here. This sorry excuse of a man. I can't feel bad for him. I can't. And when you're so freaked out and you can't get enough from... Like, the thing is, porn hijacks your dopamine, and all these thirst traps hijack your dopamine when you're liking all this shit. And then when that doesn't become enough, extreme shit like this happens. I'm not saying it's likely to happen, but it's like, you know? You know?
To you on your Instagram?
No, there was one girl that was like seeing that she was doing some live things.
What was she doing in those lives?
It seemed like, you know, she was just setting up to do OnlyFans or something like that.
Gotcha.
What do you think your attractive level goes to? Like, how young?
Yeah, 18, maybe in high school.
But you said it was tracking younger.
It was more high school stuff. I was definitely interested in seeing a girl that went to a certain high school, and I'd try to connect with some of the other people in their circle and
Or like her.
kind of see how that worked. I mean, it was almost like, it's fucking stupid now to say, but it just felt like being involved or something.
Would you ever do this in real life? If there was a group of high schoolers, would you try to get involved in real life, or did you feel emboldened because it's online, more animated, you know?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I was anonymous. On my account, I didn't even really put any pictures of myself.
I'm not trying to get vulgar here, but can you tell me what this is, Mr. Paul?
Yeah, it's Mike.
Why are we sending all these images up?
And the thing is, I used to be on Amigo and I used to see a lot of weird old people. But he looks like an outstanding guy. He would not give me the vibe of like a PDF file. But it's just like, bro, why? Why?
You're to a 13-year-old girl. Through email.
I was trying to explain to her what was happening to me physically. It just didn't seem like she was connected with her own body and her own things. I didn't want her to not know what was being talked about.
Have you found yourself kind of in a teacher role? It seemed like you were teaching her.
Yeah, she didn't seem as into actual stuff as some of the other people, and I was like, I just didn't want her to be surprised if we...
What do you mean that some of the other people?
Some of these young girls were talking about sex all the time.
Right.
I'm not saying you were out looking for them, but there was other young girls that were kind of throwing themselves at you online?
Yeah, I mean, they would post something online, and then I'd respond, and there'd be some back and forth.
If we were to look at your phone, would there be any images in there where we're going to have to take a pause and be like, yo, or you wouldn't want your family to go through your phone and see some stuff?
No, there's nothing on there.
Back to like the teacher role, like you were saying, like, I mean, you really were trying to take on a teacher role. You said, I will guide you. I'll take your hand and fingers and help you find your class so you can stimulate yourself. Like, you know, you're teaching her about the human anatomy. What could possibly make you attracted to something or someone
Good question.
that you have to teach
Right.
literally everything to?
I even had that thought that it seemed like this was not going to be good for her and wouldn't be good for me then either.
But you're here.
Yeah, I'm sure that it was part of it, just being in charge.
You know, there's a part where you said that you wanted her to be on top so she could be in charge, and she said that, you know, basically like she doesn't really want to be in charge because she doesn't know what she's doing. And
Yeah.
That's when you became.
And I kind of said, I'll teach you about
Yeah.
what that is.
And this is where I'm confused. Earlier you said that she seemed more mature, but this doesn't seem like it was mature at all.
She was speaking different languages. I just said, wow, you know, you're really smart. And it just seemed like she had lots of interests. I mean, that's what I meant. I wasn't sure what she was like, but it just seemed like she was actual, honest to God, she was happy to hear my voice.
Does your wife not talk to you that much?
You know, it's a hard thing. Come home pretty late. I'm on the road. I'm trying to restart things with her, and just
there's no passion in that shit. It's already dead.
Missing.
She's checked out.
Wow. I mean, obviously, like I said,
go see a 15-year-old.
Time and focus away, and I shouldn't have.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's hard to make an emotional connection with the wife if the emotional connection is being given to somebody else, man.
Seems like she probably
He was never attracted to it to begin with. Like I told you guys already, she was just a placeholder.
Considering she's going through so much health issues.
And I would also, I bet she's probably talked to you about saying maybe you've been distant lately. I know women, they are very good at sensing when their man is drifting away.
And I talk about wanting to do more, and she says, well, soon.
I mean, she still needs to heal, man, you know?
Right.
How long have y'all been married for?
10 years.
10 years.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, right here. We're just here having a conversation. Mr. Paul, you're not going to talk to 15-year-old girls ever again, right?
Yeah, I knew I wasn't bugging. It's this guy's mic.
And you're not going to come to meet 15-year-old girls anymore?
No, sir.
And you're not going to send your picture to no young kids, girls anymore, right? 15-year-old girls.
Shake my hand and promise me that?
Promise?
Will you look that officer in the eye and promise him that as well?
Yes, sir.
Do what again?
Talk to a young girl. Anything else with her?
This is your last time. Praise God.
Damn. You just see the regret on his face. Amongst all the predators, this is probably one of the craziest, but also one of the more, like, ones that actually feel some level of regret after what he did. Because after being that successful and having all these accolades to your name, it's like all that shit goes out the window. You do one major bad shit, all your good deeds gets erased.
Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? Appreciate you guys for watching towards the end of the video. If you guys can, please leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video. Let's try to get this video to 144,000
I actually like it right now.
Also, be sure to follow us on EDP Watch. You guys are going to get exclusive content on there. You guys can see everything uncensored. And you guys...
Also, can you guys also like this video, too? Because this was a W video, and I feel like I gave a lot of good takes, too, that you guys will probably agree with. So... don't forget to like and subscribe on the channel.
You guys are also going to be getting body cam footage. We are starting to get body cam footage. We're in the process of editing right now. Also, huge shout out to PP Illinois. Thank him for joining us on this operation. Make sure you guys go subscribe.
WPPI.
Now it's time to go over Paul Fuson's charges. So when I had checked last time, I think they had 4 felony charges, but I just updated it to check again, and oh my gosh, this man has 9 felony charges. So we're gonna start from the first.
So he's been a criminal from the jump. Oh my God.
First one. First charge is traveling to meet a minor. Then he has indecent solicitation to a minor. He has grooming, distribute harmful material to a minor, traveling to meet a minor, grooming, indecent solicitation, solicit to meet a child, and manufacture harmful material for a minor. All 9 of those charges are felonies, so he could be looking at spending the rest of his life in prison. And it's just so sad because this man literally had it all. Worked for a multi-billion-dollar company, millionaire, wife, kids, all that. Do it all away for a child. I don't even think it was just his lust. I think it really shows his greed. Like, he just wanted more.
Right. Just wasn't satisfied.
Pred that we caught, y'all. We're catching success.
That's why I told you, y'all need to be careful how much sexual content you consume. If y'all are freaked out, you could end up like this dude or the diddler.
Millionaires, and soon we're gonna be catching some politicians as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Can't wait for that.
You guys hit that like button. Peace.
Alright, Jidion, let me know what you guys think. That video was crazy. Damn.